Good evening. Here is the update from the United States. The United States has made a historic decision to share highly sensitive nuclear submarine technology with South Korea, marking a major milestone in U.S.-South Korea defense cooperation and signaling a significant shift in global military and strategic dynamics. Under the agreement, South Korea will gain access to advanced U.S. technology, enabling it to construct nuclear-powered submarines, pursue uranium enrichment for propulsion fuel, and engage in spent fuel reprocessing, all capabilities previously tightly controlled under non-proliferation agreements. This move is intended to strengthen deterrence against North Korea's expanding missile program and China's growing naval presence in the Indo-Pacific region. Officials from both Washington and Seoul described the agreement as a game-changer in regional security. South Korea will be able to build nuclear-powered submarines domestically, giving it extended underwater endurance, greater stealth, and the capability to operate farther from its shores than ever before. The first submarines are expected to enter service by the mid-2030s. South Korean defense experts emphasize that this enhances the country's strategic autonomy while deepening alliance capabilities with the United States. From the U.S. perspective, this is part of a broader regional defense realignment. By empowering Seoul with advanced naval and nuclear propulsion technology, the U.S. aims to reinforce deterrence in the Indo-Pacific, particularly in light of China's expanding naval ambitions and North Korea's continued development of nuclear weapons and long-range missiles. Analysts warn, however, that transferring such sensitive technology could trigger an arms race across Asia, pressuring Japan, Australia, and other regional allies to upgrade their military capabilities in response. China has already expressed strong objections, calling the move a threat to regional stability and warning that it could undermine global nuclear non-proliferation efforts. Beijing's diplomats have requested urgent consultations with Washington and Seoul, emphasizing that further escalation could destabilize the Korean peninsula. Other neighboring countries are watching closely, weighing how this development might alter existing security arrangements. Domestically, South Korean officials present the deal as a breakthrough for national defense autonomy. With nuclear-powered submarines, Seoul can conduct longer-duration missions submerged, maintain extended deterrence patrols, and more effectively track North Korean submarine activity. The submarines will also be capable of regional projection, providing enhanced security along critical sea lanes and enabling participation in allied operations with the United States. Some South Korean legislators praise this as a historic leap forward, while critics caution it could provoke military escalation or retaliatory actions.
The agreement also intersects with broader U.S. nuclear strategy. Reports indicate that the United States may be preparing to resume underground nuclear testing, citing rising global threats and the need to modernize its arsenal. If implemented, this policy shift, combined with sharing nuclear submarine technology with an ally, signals a more assertive U.S. defense posture, emphasizing readiness, deterrence, and rapid technological empowerment of trusted partners. The Pentagon is simultaneously ramping up operations in other theaters. In the Caribbean and Latin America, the U.S. has deployed carrier strike groups and declared that regional drug cartels are unlawful combatants, granting broader authority to intercept, target, and neutralize threats. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth confirmed these measures, highlighting that the U.S. is strengthening its global rapid response capabilities in both conventional and asymmetric conflict arenas. From a technological standpoint, South Korea will collaborate with U.S. engineers on reactor design, fuel handling, and submarine hull construction. This involved integrating advanced propulsion systems with domestic shipbuilding expertise. The partnership is intended to maintain strict safety protocols and minimize proliferation risks while maximizing strategic benefit. Defense analysts stress that the operational, technological, and political challenges of building and deploying nuclear submarines will be enormous, requiring careful coordination over the next decade. International reaction is mixed. Japan and Australia are closely monitoring developments and may seek their own naval modernization programs in response. ASEAN countries are assessing security implications for regional stability. Global arms control organizations express concern about precedent-setting effects, particularly regarding nuclear propulsion technology transfer. The U.S. and South Korea must navigate these diplomatic pressures while executing the agreement's technical and operational objectives. Political debate in the United States has already intensified. Some lawmakers argue that sharing this level of technology strengthens alliances and deters adversaries. Others warn it risks destabilizing an already tense region and could entangle the U.S. in a costly security spiral. Congress is divided on oversight, with calls for transparency in implementation, safeguards for sensitive technology, and assurances that non-proliferation commitments remain intact. In addition to the submarine program, the U.S. has conducted military operations targeting narcotics trafficking in international waters. Recently, a suspected drug trafficking vessel in the Caribbean was struck, reportedly neutralizing threats and seizing illegal cargo. These actions demonstrate a broader pattern of U.S. assertiveness in both conventional military and unconventional operations simultaneously across multiple regions.
Experts say this combination of technological transfer, potential nuclear testing, and aggressive global military posture represents a major evolution in U.S. strategy. It signals a willingness to empower allies, modernize nuclear capabilities, and project force more decisively. Analysts warn that how these policies are executed will have far-reaching consequences for global power balances, regional security, arms control norms, and the future of U.S. alliances. The South Korean government now faces a monumental task: managing submarine construction, securing fuel logistics, training crews, integrating the vessels into operational doctrines, and maintaining long-term sustainability. For the United States, key challenges include diplomatic navigation with China and other global actors, enforcement of technology safeguards, and maintaining strategic leverage without triggering unintended escalation. In summary, this development marks a transformational moment in U.S.-South Korea relations, in regional security, and in global military affairs. The combination of nuclear-powered submarine capability, potential nuclear testing, and global military assertiveness reflects a new era of strategic competition. Governments, defense planners, and the global public are watching closely, recognizing that the decisions taken today will shape the security environment for decades to come. Goodbye for now. See you again soon.